Let's be honest, if you only train when you feel like it and only do the workouts that you enjoy, your body will reflect that. You don't need more motivation, you need more structure. Only training glutes and doing cardio won't get you the results you want. Welcome back to the Get Buff with Reets podcast. The podcast for women who are ready to train with purpose, fuel their bodies properly, and take up space inside and outside the gym. I'm Reets, and in today's episode, we're talking to the woman who feels like she's doing all of the right things. She's training a couple of times a week, walking, getting her steps in, doing her cardio, and doing workouts she actually likes. But her body, that's still not changing. If that's you, let's break down why. Because I promise, it's not necessarily about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently. So you move most days. You're fairly active. You walk, you get those steps in, you're doing your cardio, and you train when you can. Maybe that's 1, 2, sometimes 3 sessions a week. You've got your favorite workout, glutes, shoulders, back, whatever it is, and you stick to it. Maybe a core circuit you love here and there. You follow a plan, sort of, and in your head, you're doing enough because you're turning up, you're showing up for yourself, you're at the gym, but your body is not responding. You feel like you're putting in all this effort, but you're not seeing any change. And you're wondering, what's going wrong? Here's what I'll say. It might sting a little. You're mistaking movement for progress. And you're confusing activity with intentional training. There's a stark difference. I've coached hundreds of women, and I see this pattern consistently. You have phases of motivation. Some weeks you're on it, others not so much. You do the workouts that you like. You skip the ones that feel boring or awkward, or maybe you're not quite good at yet. You sub in long walks when you're too tired to lift. You think you've been consistent, but then we look back. You trained glutes 4 times this month and shoulders twice and skipped everything else. Does that sound familiar? Now, listen, this isn't about shame or calling you out. You're not necessarily doing anything wrong. You've just never been shown how to train with direction. Most women are taught to focus on burning calories, shrinking their bodies, and doing whatever feels productive in that moment. So, of course, you gravitate towards movement that feels comfortable or familiar because that's all you've ever known. But let's be clear. Walking, doing a few feel-good circuits, or training 1 or 2 body parts on repeat, that's not going to be the path to a reshaped physique. That's maintenance at best, and that's being kind. We're taught that moving is good. And sure, of course it is. But if you want to build a body, build a physique, tone up, I hate that term, and see real results, movement just isn't enough. You need progression, you need structure, and you need intention. You need to train with purpose, not just moving with good intentions. Let's break down why it's not working. Walking is great, but it won't build muscle because it's cardio. It's not resistance, it's not overload, it's recovery, stress relief, or just general activity. I'm not saying it's not good for you because it is. Doing your favorite workout on repeat feels good, but it just doesn't create enough change. What you're focusing on is strengthening something that's already strong and ignoring the weak links. That's how imbalances happen, and that's why you plateau. Training when you feel like it is inconsistent signals to your body. Your body responds best to repetition, to stress and recovery, to patterns, not vibes. And let's be honest, this is how most women are training. They're relying on motivation or what feels good that day. But you don't need more motivation. You need a system. Here's how we shift this. Start by auditing your last 4 weeks. Not just if you moved, but how you trained. What body parts have you actually trained? How many sessions did you complete? Not just plan. Which lifts have progressed? And which have been avoided altogether? Be brutally honest with yourself. Are you following a structured split that includes upper, lower, push, pull, core, and rest? Or are you cherry picking your favorites and wondering why nothing's really changing? Make those boring sessions hard sessions. Whatever it is that you're avoiding, make that a non-negotiable. In fact, start your week with that session or with those sessions, because the ones that you're resisting are most likely the ones you need. Track your lifts, log your reps and your sets, set specific weekly targets, and show up. Not just to show up, but actually level up. Progressive overload isn't just about going heavier. It's about showing up for the plan week on week, building momentum across all movement patterns, and let your walks be just that, walks. They support your recovery, your digestion, and your mental clarity, but they will not build the muscle or the shape that you're chasing. You want a sculpted, strong, confident body. Then you need to train like someone who's building it, not just someone that's burning energy. This is the shift that most women will never make. But once you do, your results stop being random and start becoming predictable. If you've been feeling stuck, if you're working out regularly but still not seeing results, I want you to ask yourself, am I training my whole body? Am I lifting with intent? Am I showing up for the sessions I avoid? Because your comfort zone won't build your ideal body. Your favorite workouts won't reshape your physique. And walking every day won't give you the curves in all the right places, the definition or the strength that you're really looking for. It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently with structure. That's how you stop spinning your wheels. That's how you stop starting over. And that's how you get buff for life. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend. And I'll catch you in the next one.